Finally getting a chance to look at the rest of the testimony for today. Trial has obviously wrapped up. They're calling it a day. Stormy Daniels will be back on the stand at least part of Thursday, if not all of Thursday. She was under cross-examination by the defense team when they wrapped up. They're going to have more cross-examination for her when they get back. And then I believe prosecution will have a chance to redirect and try to refute some of the claims that the defense is trying to raise to her testimony. And I'm not sure if the defense will get one more attempt to refute that before they move on to the next witness, or if they would even try. So far, Stormy Daniels has been probably the most damning witness to date. Also the most direct witness to date as far as the underlying heart of the matter as to why Donald Trump would want this narrative buried and why he thought it could hurt him in the presidential campaign. As I covered in a previous video, she talked about how the events unfolded, and while it was kind of implied in with getting the hotel room and being in the hotel room what was going to happen, it escalated rather quickly, enough that it was kind of a jump scare moment for her. When it was over, she rushed out, grabbed her clothes, rushed out of the room, and didn't really tell anybody because she was ashamed of how it had transpired. Ashamed that she didn't say no, ashamed that she let it happen, etc. So that really kind of hit at Donald Trump's ego, and the fact that she, at least from the testimony I'm reading, made it seem like even in the moment she was regretting what she was doing and put issues about consent on the table, really underscores why Donald Trump would want to bury this story. She talks about how she wanted the NDA because of threats she had gotten for trying to sell her story during the campaign. She did admit that she knew her story was valuable while he was running for office, because that's when it would have its value. If he lost, there wouldn't be any value in it, or as much value. Same with him winning, that it wouldn't really be as big of a scandal. But the defense is going to try to paint her as just somebody out for money. And I don't think that's going to work, because here's the problem, and this is what the prosecution's got to prove. Her motives for trying to sell the story do not matter in this case. She's not the one on trial. She's got to bring it back, or they have to bring it back around to prove that Donald Trump was doing this to benefit himself and to benefit to make sure it benefited the campaign. It's not about whether or not she wanted the money. And it's going to be about whether the jury believes the events actually happened, and that's why Donald Trump paid her to keep quiet, was because they really happened. Or if the jury believes Donald Trump's version, which is she was just out for money and she wanted, this, and she was extorting him and this and that. So ultimately, Stormy Daniels is a very bad witness for Donald Trump, gave us a deeper look at the heart of the matter, and she will be back on the stand on Thursday.